Good morning, it is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 8 minutes. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that this is a situation where I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time, compared to having already recorded everything and now coming back and explaining what's already happened in hindsight. So this is not a trade recap. This is not some sort of post commentary. I literally don't know what's coming next. So in other words, if you just want a raw, nitty-gritty, dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So I will go ahead and pause for now, and I'll be back at the open. Well, I should also note that I'm starting the day down $14. Took a trade earlier on NRGV. Things didn't quite seem totally right. So yes, I probably shouldn't have taken the trade, but if I did do anything right, I only took it with 100 shares, which kept my risk well under control and kept it at just $14. So maybe not the best decision on my part, but at least it wasn't a completely train wreck of a decision because I factored in the share size to control risk, which ultimately proved to be a very smart decision because a $14 hole, I'm confident I have a chance to climb out of that. I am watching 105.50 here on Roku. Market opens up in 5 minutes, so maybe a pre-market trade because I would be willing to take it at 105.50, but you know the price has still got to come down a ways for that to happen. But I figured I'd at least get my thought process documented in case I all of a sudden need to get the video rolling and hop in. But that's kind of the status right now, is maybe a trade here, and we'll see if 105.50 comes into play. Well, looking like that's not going to be the case because now, as you can see here, the price is just moving upwards. So as of now, looking like a never mind on that thought process. All right, market is open, and just going to let Roku here play out for a little while. And I would not complain at all to see this thing go green a little bit. Let's just see how this thing continues to play out. If you do hear typing, as I always say, that's just me making alerts in the private community that I offer. But yeah, let's see what Roku wants to do here. Just a huge, brutal gap down. But let's see how it wants to continue to play out. All right, well, I will pause, and I'll keep you updated. Okay, watching 110.50 here. As a potential area to get short. And at 110.86. Out there for a quick scalp, 157 on that one. I am definitely in a scalper's mindset right now because that's how the market has been playing out recently. Just be scalp, take the scalps. Don't expect any sort of big moves. I would love to see some big moves show up. So don't get me wrong. In a weird way, I want to see Roku kind of prove me to be wrong, that I should have held longer because that would, like I said, that would be encouraging that the market's starting to give some good continuation. But right now, like I said, I am $23.40. I am in the mindset of being a scalper. So in there at 23.40, looking for this thing to come down a bit. What is this thing doing besides not moving? This thing's got respectable volume. Not sure why it's just almost kind of just sitting there. All right, well, I'm taking that loss on that one. So now down 78 on the, oh wow, what just happened to Tesla? Oh my. Wow. So is that going to drag Roku down? Maybe so. Wow, Tesla just continuing to drop. This one's still just putzing around. Might be worthwhile to get back in here, see if this thing does ultimately want to roll over. Can I get some on a back test? Nope, and then I was too slow on that one. And there's the move. Well, hindsight should have been a tad bit more patient. But that's hindsight for you. But Tesla here, just absolutely brutal move. Let's check out the options on it. Let's go to next week. Yeah, maybe see if this thing wants to bounce up and then come back down. $24 maybe. That was such a big move, though. Got to be careful. Don't want to chase on that. Although Roku now, yeah, what is that right there? That's a great little spot. 107.75. In fact, let me get that alerted to the group. 107.75. Flush point. Yeah, let's see if that wants to come into play here. Okay, I will go ahead and pause. Okay, maybe again watching 2250. I don't know, maybe I don't want this one. This thing seems okay. I do like how it's going green a little bit. So let's see if it ultimately does want to come back down. Okay, I'll pause. Okay, sorry about that. I thought it was about to come back down, but then just that fast, 22.75 on the bid. So I'll pause. Okay, maybe it's getting ready to come down to 22.50. $22.60 falls. I'm going to hop in, try to anticipate it. Okay, in. Now let's see if we can get the breakdown through 22.50. So there we go. Let's get some more continuation here. Good, nice. Okay, took a scalp on that one. As I said, I'm looking here at a scalp. So let's see, now back up on $65 on the day. Fantastic. Good. And let's go over here and check out Roku. Again, hopefully this thing keeps going down. I would love to be wrong in these situations and then sit here and be like, wow, look at that continuation. But until the market shows me that it wants to actually behave in that sort of manner. 110. Wow, 6. Goodness. I'd have to do 50 shares on this thing. That's a big risk to take. Yeah, 110. Yeah. So 110, but yeah, let's see if I can get a little better risk profile on this one. Tesla, interesting. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause, but again, I'm now back up $65. So it goes without saying, a choppy morning, and as a little update as I watch RDFN, the one I got out of, still not doing anything, just chopping around. So as of now, unfortunately, I was right to choose a scalp because there doesn't seem to be much continuation at all, but we'll see what happens with it. Well, bad news. This thing completely just bumped. That's exactly why. No follow through. What a great formation. And then that's all it's going to give before snapping back up. Like I said, good for me. I was right. I played it properly, took the scalp on it, but not good from an encouraging standpoint as far as the market is concerned, because that's exactly what the market's been doing and apparently continues to do as of now. Like I said, just an in-your-face setup. Broke it. Sure, I mean, it moved a little bit, which is what things have been doing. They move a little bit, so you should scalp, just take what you can get. But then right there, just snap back upwards. So yes, in a weird type of way, disappointing. Normally, I'd be so happy, like, good, I chose the exact right trade management strategy. But on this one, kind of like I said earlier, a weird feeling, because I wanted to be wrong. I wanted this thing to just really completely collapse. But as of now, so the question is, do I want to try to take this thing at 20? Wow, not to toot my own horn, but I basically nailed the bottom of that. I got it at 220 or 22.25. This thing hit a low of 22.23, 22.22. Wow, within 3 cents of the bottom of that. Hey, all right. Try to look at the bright side here, but yes, good example. Again, perfect example. And if you've been watching lots of my several past videos, you've been seeing this sort of action where things break down, looking good, and then it just goes right back to where it was. Somebody just alerted NVIDIA. Let's go check out that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, I'm going to get short here at 243. Looking for this thing to come down some. I don't even know if I mentioned this is NVIDIA. Question is, would I want to add some more at 243 if this comes back down? Maybe. But in this market, I probably shouldn't. I should just probably hold true. Getting some movement, but well, so got a nice little move down, and of course it snaps back up. But to be fair, let me give this thing a little bit more time here, because this wasn't quite the epic setup that the other one was. But I like to think that this one can start to come down. So 242.90 is going to be the key break point here, apparently. You know, even got through there and still just putzing around. So, all right, I'm taking that. Don't trust it. I am very non-trustworthy in this market. So like I said, once again, I would love to see this thing just collapse and come back down. But look at that. Look at that. Again, I'd still be in because it hasn't quite done anything right. But if this thing goes much higher, I'd be having to get ready to wave the white flag. But as of now, unfortunately, looking like I chose the right thing, which is very, very frustrating. And that's exactly why. That's why I'm not trustworthy of the market right now. Look at it, still going. All right, well, look at that. Yep. So, all right, there's basically. Oh, yep, that's it for sure. A losing trade at this point now. Look at that. Look at that. That's exactly why I'm a very untrustworthy trader towards the market, right? I don't trust the markets. So again, I guess good on me for taking the quick scalp there. I mean, I gave it some time, but there it was. Got the break, and then just completely other direction. And again, it's not like it broke and then just went sideways and then went up. No, it was like break, up. So, okay. So this is why I don't trust the markets. We're witnessing it right now, and this is why I'm completely in scalp mode right now. Look at that. Unbelievable. And to just rub salt in the wounds about why I don't trust the market, remember RDFN? Yep, that one just continued to grind higher and higher too after a great breakdown. So if you're out there and you're, I don't know, does the market feel choppy to me? Do these things just seem to kind of make a move and then completely fail? Nope, you're not alone. You're not seeing things. I'm seeing the exact same things, and I have become a very, like I said, untrustworthy trader. I just don't trust the market right now. I don't trust it to give any sort of follow through. And we've witnessed that here. And as I, money doesn't grow on trees, but I'd love to be up more than $77. But on the flip side, I mean, I'd be easily red on the day had I not been so untrustworthy and just trusted the market to give gains, because it's not. It's just not. And in these sorts of environments, you just have to take what the market's willing to give and accept the fact that maybe you're not going to be seeing the size gains that you're normally used to seeing. So maybe I'll take another one, but there is no doubt if I take another trade, I am in complete scalp mode, because I do not trust the markets one bit. All right, watching 112 here for a potential short. Only 50 shares because, as I said, I don't really trust the market a whole lot. So watching 112. And I missed it, but let's see if I can get a back test. How did I miss that? Not the end of the world. I wasn't super confident in it, hence the 50 shares, but I would have been willing to potentially add to it some more if I started to actually get some proof that it maybe wanted to move. So might not have stayed 50 shares, but as of now, that's not here nor there because I didn't even get in. All right, I will pause. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pick up two puts here at 22.45, looking for Tesla to continue on down here. This was a pretty crazy and intense failure. So looking, like I said, for this thing, maybe go sideways here for a few moments. The golden goose break will be 864 if it can get down there and then break it. And this thing could really become joyful. So like I said, can it get down to the 864 mark? Okay, took out contract there. And took out another one there for a $215 scalp. So very happy with that. And very happy that I was able to capture an option trade in here. So here we go, a little mix of stock and options. Again, I want to be wrong. Please, Please be wrong. Please just completely collapse. Give me some hope. Give me some reason why I should be trusting the market more than what I did right there. So would love to see this come down and break through. Yeah. So good. Right now looking still coming down, but we'll see. Like I said, only took 2 contracts because, well, you should know the answer. Why? Well, I know, Clay, because you told us you don't trust the market. Okay, I won't say it anymore then. You understand why I only took 2 contracts. In hindsight, yeah, maybe I should have taken some more. In hindsight, of course. But we'll see if Tesla can get moving down. But that puts me at 292, which that's nice. I mean, again, I don't, at risk of sounding like a greedy savage, it'd be nice to, get up over that $500 mark. $500 a day keeps a day job away as a general philosophy. But again, given the circumstances, especially given the case, I went red, I guess, didn't I? I don't remember by how much, but I remember I went red. So I'm happy to be green again. But okay, I will pause, but probably done, but I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to pause for now. Some encouragement. Little bit of a pause here, but I mean, you can't expect things to just drop straight down, but then got a very nice secondary move to the downside. So good. That is encouraging. Yeah, it definitely stings now because it's playing the coulda, shoulda, woulda game. But had this thing snap back upwards, I'd be saying, oh, I'm so disappointed, but hey, at least I played it right. So always remember that. I mean, judge yourself. Don't get me wrong. We have to hold ourselves accountable, but it's going to be hard to be like a perfect trader in hindsight. So you got to keep things in perspective too, but that is good. Is that the alphabet? Mm-hmm. Backwards? Good job. Okay, now go practice lowercase. Yep, lowercase.
On the other side?
Yeah, just find an open spot.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to look at.
Well, that's the point. You're supposed to guess. Let's see how good your memory is. Oh, I didn't hit pause. Okay, well, I guess you guys got all a little homeschooling lesson here. I'm in charge of the kids right now. I'm actually up north at a investment property I own in northern Michigan with my kids. My wife has something. She's hosting something at her house in Grand Rapids area. So long story short, I have the kids this morning, four of the 5 kids, and they're doing some homeschool stuff, and I'm kind of trying to improvise right now, keep them, I don't want to say busy because it's not busy work, but just try to keep them occupied while I do this trading, make the video, but apparently I forgot to hit the pause button there. So you heard an assignment. My daughter, Faye, she likes to write the alphabet backwards, and she can do it and say it, and I don't know how, but she can. Okay. I should probably be wrapping things up, but I don't know. Like I said, Tesla got me encouraged. So I'm going to look around, maybe find one more trade, but might be calling it good. I will pause for now. All right, I am going to go ahead and wrap things up and call it good. So I'll take my, it's 10:30, so an hour, way above what I normally like to trade. Usually I'm looking to be done after about 30 minutes, but sometimes I'm done way below 30 minutes, and sometimes I go above it. But you know what? Really, in all actuality, if I'm trying to keep things in perspective here for myself, the minimum wage is what, like $15, and I just made with commissions, let's call it $275. So $275 in an hour. I'm not a greedy savage. I'm more than pleased with that, and to share with you the mind trick to help you build perspective too. Let's say I made $50. Let's just say that. Let's pretend you made $50 in 1 hour, and then you go up to somebody that makes a minimum wage, and you're like, I'm not feeling very good. It was rough. I'm like, oh wait, why is that? In 1 hour I made $50. What do you think a minimum wage person is going to think of you? They're going to think, wait, what did you just say? You made $50 in 1 hour? I'm sitting here making $15 in 1 hour, and you just made $50 in 1 hour. You are an ungrateful, greedy, out of touch with reality savage. And you know what? That person has a very good point. You would never say that to somebody that makes minimum wage. You would never complain, oh, geez, I only made $50 in 1 hour. So you know what? Remember that when the voices are kind of trying to play with you and make things seem like they're absolutely terrible, which mine kind of are right now, but at least I have enough experience to realize what the voices are trying to do. Then you know what? Like I said, over the years, I think that's a very easy trick to kind of help Keep yourself grounded in reality. I understand you look around social media, you look around YouTube, and you can see huge wins, and you can just think, well, geez, wow, I'm not good at all. That person made so much more. Yeah, but what about the person that's making $15 an hour? Don't forget about that point of view too. And when you do that, like I said, it at least helps me. It helps me to keep myself grounded in reality and be grateful for what I've had. So yeah, if I can have $275 in 1 hour, I would never, ever even think to say to somebody that makes $15 an hour, whatever minimum wage is, I'm pretty disappointed. I only made $275 in 1 hour. That person, like I said, rightfully so, would think I'm a greedy savage. And I'm kind of stalling because I'm just letting Tesla play out here. But this is very encouraging. This thing continues to work further and further down. So that's good. That's good. Hopefully that this continues into the to future days here. But thank you for hanging out. If you enjoy these videos, do 2 things for me. Hit that like button. Leave a simple comment down below. Come here, Faye. Say right here. Say hit the like button. Right in there. Say hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
Perfect. I bet we'll get more likes now since you said that. Okay, see, Faye said hit the like button. So hit the like button, leave a simple comment down below, and those things go a long way in letting me know that you enjoy these live trade videos. And as long as I know people are enjoying, I will continue to make them because they're not easy to make. They're genuinely live, so I have to talk to you. I have to think for myself. I have to find trades. I have to manage trades. I have to make alerts in the community. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I've been doing them for years and will continue to do them as long as I know that people remain interested, which again, you can do that by hitting that like button and say leave a comment below. Right here.
Leave it a kind of bow.
There you go, and leave a comment below. So everybody, thank you. Have a good one. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.